You can give and have certain expectations, but your giving limits God from giving a certain nature of a reward. We limit God. God is not limited. That's why the Bible says his hand is not short that it cannot give. His hand is not short that it cannot give. It can reach out to where you are. Anytime in your pocket, like this man is entered. But we limit God. We limit his resources, his supply, by how we give ourselves. One of the most challenged areas of Christianity is the area of giving. There are times when the devil does not mind you praying. He knows if you pray without resources, you are doing nothing. Because you are praying with no missiles in you. That's why demons say, Paul we know. Jesus, what Paul preaches, we know. Why? Paul had resources. So they knew him by the resources God had given to him. Why do you think right now I can have faith of praying for someone in South Africa while I'm in Zimbabwe here? It's because I know the nature of resources given to me. And not everyone is given those resources. And because those people are not given those resources, doesn't necessarily mean they are not Christian. You can be Christian, but lacking resources to penetrate certain areas. What happened to Abraham the day God himself arrived and with the two angels came to his house? Abraham, the Bible says, he prepared the best meat to give to God. And don't think that he knew that this is God. That's why the Bible says some have entertained angels unaware. Unaware means an angel can take a human form and appear to you. And you will think it's a poor beggar moving around. That is an angel. So on that particular day, they came like this. And yet it was God. After walking a huge distance, coming into his house, was Bonera just 3 men coming in that need help. And he prepared the best meat and offered that meat, not knowing that this is God. Even Sarah didn't know that this is God. That's why the Bible says Sarah laughed. Right? How can this be? Sarah was not doubting God. He was doubting a human. He was thinking this is a human being. That's why she doubted. No one can doubt knowing this is God who is here. Do you know the power of God when it arrives here? You will have with even no doubt. He is not even going to tell you I'm Jesus. Your spirit will know this is Jesus. Just by him arriving in a place. After having given that meal and they consumed it, what did they say? Next year by this time. Do you know that word next year by this time was never going to come unless a sacrifice? There are things that are waiting for your sacrifice. Those things have led to all your prayers that you prayed, but they are not responding to those prayers. They are responding to a sacrifice. So after sacrificing, that is when you now enter prayer. When you're now praying, directing what you need in the prayer, resources have been supplied because of your giving. There is now heavenly supply. You are placing a demand for heaven to respond. No giver can be in a problem and require heaven to respond, and heaven does not respond. What happened to Hezekiah? Hezekiah was told by a prophet, Prophet Isaiah, the one who prophesied Jesus coming, that you are about to die. Pack your bags, value me, because you are about to die. This sickness there, you are not recovered. After the prophet had said, a prophet who is accurate to even prophesy the coming of a Messiah, After that prophet, a giver, went back to the bedroom and made prayer while he had resources. So he now knelt down and began to pray. Oh Lord, remember my sacrifice. Remember my giving. And God had no option, because we are surrounded by a cloud of. So the man refused to die, basing it on the things he has given to God.